Welcome, everyone, to the Chasta and Huey podcast. It's like hanging out with your childhood buddies at a dive bar having a beer together. Throw your headphones. Or better yet, they're like a security blanket. Maybe a little itchy, but still warm and cozy. It's time for the show. Here's Chasta and Huey. Cheers.
Cheers.
Welcome back, friends. What are we drinking today, sir? Was that a Waterloo I said?
Yes, Waterloo.
Approved. Stamp of approval.
Lemon lime. Trying to keep it.
The lemon lime hydration.
Kind of somewhat be healthy around here.
Mine is water with lemon from my lemon tree. I'm so excited. Did you know we have Michaelis Farms over here? Oh my God, it's so cool.
I saw it, yeah, with Cody's birthday party a couple months ago now.
Yeah. Well, everything has actually come in, and I had a salad the other day. I went out. I was so organic. I went out and I cut my lettuce and I pulled my tomatoes and I made my lemon water. And I was like, wow, look at me. And by the way, I don't water any of this shit. It's all Jay.
Really?
It's all 100% Jay. He is the outdoorsman. He's the green thumb. We plant it. I tell him what I want to plant. We plant it. And then I'm like, it'll magically be here, right? And then it does magically show up because my husband's a green thumb and he remembers to do things like that.
Wow.
So to table, thanks to Jay. He's very organic like that.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I had a salad the other day, but I went to Costco and I just bought one of those packs of pre-made salad in like those little plastic bowls. I'm like trying to be healthy. I haven't had a chance to tell you this yet. So my legs are hurting last night. I actually went to the gym last night.
Yes. Which one? Wait, do you pay a gym?
Yeah.
You know we have a gym at work, right?
Yeah, but I'm at home more often.
Well, okay, fair enough. Hold that thought because I want to dive into that. Got to say hello to Dan DeLay.
Yes.
Hi, friends. I'm drinking water. Mountain Dew. No, Mountain Dew is terrible.
Well, he's balancing it with the water. It's diluting
Not
it in his belly.
Not approved. Farm to table. Got to get a sprinkler system. My husband is my sprinkler system, and that can be taken in a lot of different ways. And so we're going to leave that right there. This isn't the Lamont show. I just mean he has a green thumb. Anywho, Dan, thank you for being here. We love you, brother. Back to you. So you're a part of a gym. Which gym?
Crunch Fitness.
Look at you with the show us the butt. Bring it in. Look at that, by the way. Yes.
Well, no.
Give it to us. Get you some.
Well, here's
I'm
the
not going to
thing.
do this one because it's not as impressive.
So I had an account there, and I have been going. And then the cool thing about the Crunch by my house in Alameda, you can wave your palm and it'll read it, and that's how you sign in. So I had the
palm reader that lets you into the gym. That sounds like my kind of gym.
Yeah, so it was just cool. I had to reactivate it, but it was just cool. It's like Amazon One. I think that's what it's called. It's part of the Amazon program. But yeah, you just wave your palm over the little sensor, and that's when the light goes off. It's like, oh, you're signed in, and go on in. So
wow,
it was my thing is, as great as this summer's been, there's been so much fun stuff going on. Going back to Bottle Rock with Green Day, Metallica at Levi's, all the other concerts we've been doing, interviews, all the fun stuff. Summer of Huey 2.0 overall has been great. I've been just still feeling depressed, just physically looking at myself in the mirror. And it's I've gained more weight by working from home more. And I feel it. I could do a whole rant of just all the little things you can see. I've noticed, I had to buy a new pair of jeans that was a little bit bigger. My boxers are feeling tighter. It's just tying your shoes. It's tougher. Just a lot. I could go on a whole rant of just little things, everyday challenges that I've been experiencing. It's mentally, I was just had this this block in my head. It's how do I get over this? What do I need to do? And it's I just need to fucking go. And I guess part of me had this fear of the gym because I see online Instagram and stuff, people who film themselves at the gym, these beautiful model looking types.
Get that shit out of your head.
But
That's not realistic. Get it out of your head.
But you know what I'm saying? But it's people film themselves and post stuff, or there are assholes on social media who will film people who don't look that good, or maybe their exercise routine is not the best. How they actually do it, they're not doing it the best way, or it's not impressive. So asshole bullies online will film stuff and try to shame and embarrass people who are just trying to get a workout in. So it's just a variety of things, and just
there will be plenty of people in the comments that will come to those people and come to their side and go, at least they're trying, at least they're in the gym.
Yeah.
I have 2 words for you when it comes to that stuff, Huey. Fuck them. Fuck them. Do it.
So,
just do you. Don't care about anybody else.
And so literally last night, it was about 9:30. I want to say last night, I was like, fuck this. I just jumped in the car. I put my shoes on.
So proud of you. I'm so proud. That's amazing.
I went to the Crunch Fitness. Luckily, they're open till 11. So, and like, I haven't been there in a long time. So I was just kind of worried, like, am I going to see anyone there? They're going to see my big ass sweating. And I was like, just keep it simple. I just literally walked on a treadmill for about 35 minutes. And then my brother texted me to come get him from work. And so I just got off the treadmill, went to Oakland, picked him up. So it was super simple workout, but I got a couple miles in and my legs were feeling it afterwards. And I'm like, I just got day 1 done. Like that was the big challenge mentally, just that part.
Yep.
So
you build on it. I'm a kind of a psychopath when it comes about this stuff, but I have found one of the things that really worked for me in my journey, and this has been a long time that I've developed a lot of habits, but I remember the first habit that I really locked in was like, I gave myself a time, which was 4 p.m. at the time. If I have not moved my body by 4 p.m., the alarm bells go off. Literally, I have an alarm on my phone. I have an Alexa alarm that asks me why I'm not working out. And the hardest part is just getting your shoes on and walking out the fucking door. And then once you're there, it's really, once you've started, the likelihood of you doing it for 5 or 10 minutes and stopping is very, very low. Like once you're doing it, you just you do it and you're good. You know, you just got to get it going.
That is true. I think she's like getting started, overcoming it. That's one thing on a side note, similar situation. I think a lot of people are like, how do you do morning radio? How do you get up so early? I tell people getting up is more than half the battle. Once, like laying in bed, I can lay in bed for like a half an hour and be like, I don't want to move. I don't want to get up. And then like, I'll push it to the limit of like, okay, that's the max time I could stay in bed before I need to like have time to shower, change, drive, all that stuff. I'll push that to the limit a lot. So with that being said, same thing like last night, I was like, I literally had my shoes like right here and socks I brought up while I was watching Monday Night Raw. And I was like, just do it. Just tie your damn shoes. I tied my shoes and then I sat there. I'm like explaining my whole situation last night. And I'm sitting here like this. And I'm like, all right, turn everything off. Had my WrestleMania bag, little baggie, threw my wallet, keys, everything in there. Walked in the car. It was like dark outside. I'm like, just do it. Just get out there. And I want to do it at night because like less people are there. So just
whatever makes sense. I won't rag on you for being up too late because that's being up too late. But you know what? I will get on you about one habit at a time. I'm trying to knock out energy drinks and working out. I don't care when you move, as long as you're moving your body. I love it. And what I will say for anybody who thinks I'm being a bully, I am. And it's because I love you. And you know that. It's coming from a place of you are one of my closest, like you are family to me. And I won't go into it. But recently, last week, I had somebody who passed away out of nowhere, literally 49 years old and just passed away. And it, you know, and it does remind you of like, we got to do the things now. We got to take care of ourselves. And he was taking care of himself. He didn't have any, you know, known issues, but I'm just saying like, you got to do what you can to live forever because I want you to live forever. So I will be your gym bully. I will you know what? You should also consider getting a dog. Cause I will say getting a dog makes you move your ass. Cause they sit there and look at you like this, like seriously. When are we leaving? Are we going now?
Let's do something.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that helps.
Well, that was the thing too. It's just for me, it's like, okay, here we are mid-August. And I'm like, okay, I have my physical with my doctor. I think it's right after Christmas, I want to say. So I was like, I got 4 months. I don't want to go in there and like her be ashamed of me again.
Yes.
And then obviously blood pressure and all stuff. But also like, you know, we got things coming up still. We have like Aftershock and other events and then looking ahead to next year.
Huey, I'm going to stop you right there. You always have cool shit to look forward to. You live a really cool life. Like you never have a lack of really exciting things down the line and on the calendar. So like you always have something to be excited about and work towards.
Yeah. So I want to look good for that stuff. Like, you know, I bought that
too. Like
true.
Good.
But like I bought the shirt last year. What's the Queens
Pearl
of Stone
Snap shirt?
Yeah,
yes.
like real talk, it doesn't fit right now. Like it's a little
Yeah.
tight. So it's like I want to be able to wear that with my black jeans, my Vans, and like, hey.
There's your first goal, getting back into the pearl snap shirt. We're getting back to our best Josh Home. That we're gonna make that happen. By the way, I love what Dan DeLay just said. Best bully. That is my new nickname. I am your best friend and your bully. I'm your best bully.
Yeah.
I freaking love that, Dan. Thank you very much. Oh, my niece Michaela is
yeah.
on. Wish I was sitting at your feet right now. Oh, I miss you. And she misses Edward Scissorhands. That is our dog. Yes, we miss you too. And Dan doubling down on fuck the haters. He's so right,
Yeah.
man. Like you can really let yourself get messed up thinking about stuff like that. And you just have to push past it. You just have to.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It's cool. Your pearl snap shirt, your outfit, you got your black jeans, your outfit, you know what you want to get back into. And I wouldn't overthink it, babe. I would just
do
what you did, like walk. Just go to the gym or walk outside, whatever the case may be. Just start moving every day.
Yeah. So that was like just overcoming like day one. I was like,
I'm sorry. I'm so excited. I'm on fire. I'm so proud of you. This is great. This is great. I love being a fitness bully.
So, like I said, it's just for me, it's like, like at Aftershock, we take photos with all the bands we interview. And like those photos, those might be like the only time we'll ever talk to those bands. So I want to be able to look back on those photos and then be like, not ashamed to look at myself in those photos, if that makes sense too. That's like where my head is at with that stuff. It's
because we typically reuse those photos for a lot of things. With anytime we talk about a band, we're like, I get you.
Like I wish I would have looked better for the warning last year. It made me mean those ladies.
And you deserve that. I mean, those ladies, you smelled good. I will tell you that. I know that. But no, you should feel good. You should feel good for yourself. But I know I used to kind of get down on myself for having vanity goals. Like I was like, oh, I shouldn't be so vain. It should be more about health. And I finally came to this healthy place where it's a balance. I do like to look good. I like to look good for myself. And I also like to look hot for my husband. Like I have a really fucking hot husband and I want to look hot for him, and that is okay to have a vanity goal and have a health goal. I want to have strong bones so that I can walk when I'm 95. All of the above.
It's all that stuff. So it's a variety of reasons. Obviously for my own health, like here I am, I'm about to be 42 come November, and like real talk, my mom passed away at 49, like 2 weeks from her 50th birthday. So to me, that is obviously a number in my head, and I'm like, I'm that much closer to it now than I was 20 something years ago when she passed, back in 23 years ago now at this point. So it's like I'm closer to that. Like I am closer to that age what my mom was. So it's like that's in my mind. Obviously, doctors, my own family, friends, I want to be around for. But yeah, obviously, number one is for myself. I get that. That's a situation where you got to be greedy, selfish for yourself. But big picture of like all the things we get to do, all the people we get to see, talk, interact with. Yeah, it's important. So it's
I'm super proud of you. Michaela said you're 42. I would have never guessed you were in your 40s. I know it's that baby face. Why do you think we call him Baby Huey?
I mean, I know Chasta was graduating high school when I was still in middle school. So
oh my God, you dick. You love it. You love it. He will find any opportunity. This is such a brother sister moment. He will try any opportunity.
No, I'm not that bad like Joe Hawk. Joe Hawk, God,
is the worst.
At worst on Soundwave stuff. He's like, I'm in my 30s. I'm like, yeah, dude, what? No, no, because you graduated what, 99?
Yeah, 99.
So I was so Tommy was 01, I was 02, but the way our birthdays fall, like I started late, so I was like an older classman in my class. Or if my mom would have started me a little bit earlier, I would have been a younger person in my class, if that makes sense. It was like going back to like preschool. I was the youngest
person in my class.
Okay, so you could have potentially, if your mom would have started you a little bit later, you could have been just an older senior. Like you could have done 2000. So anyway, like I said, we've been...
So we're not that far in age. That's what we're saying. We're not that far in age. By the way, Thomas is like, I chimed in just for the burn moment. I know. What the hell? What is that all about? And Michaela, you don't need to chime in with I was a baby when he graduated. Okay, stop it. Stop the age shit, everyone. Stop it. I feel old enough as it is. No, Thomas, to catch you up, we were just talking about healthy habits, and Huey went to the gym last night, and this is a new habit for him that I'm going to be bullying him through. So this is all good stuff. Thomas has been going through the same stuff. Like he cut out alcohol, and he's been making some healthy choices too. Really proud of him for that.
I need to find my massage gun to rub out my legs already.
Oh yeah, are they sore?
A little bit. It's over there. My massage gun.
I've got one too. Those Theraguns are great. Yesterday I walked out. I worked out twice. Those things are awesome. Just don't use it on your neck. They make me nervous. I went to the gym and did seriously. I had a friend who hurt their neck like really bad. They were like jamming it into their spine. I'm like, why would you think that's a good idea? It's not a good idea.
Okay.
Anyway, yesterday I went to the gym and did weights. And then while Cody was at soccer practice last night, I went and hiked up this huge mountain in Pacifica. And I'm not exaggerating, it is like straight up a wall. It's one of those where you walk for like 5 steps and you got to stop and like, but I ran into a coyote. It was so crazy. I was like face to face, like eyeball to eyeball with a coyote. And I was like, I'm trying to sit there and think, I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And I'm like, I don't want to run. That's not a good idea. And he just like stared at me and I stared at him and I just kept walking by and he kept looking at me like, I'm watching you, bitch. It was a moment. I felt something. I felt his spirit. It was crazy. I'm actually glad I didn't have Eddie with me because I think that could have gone not good.
Worse. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, I need like a howling sound effect.
I know. It was so crazy. It was beautiful. I took a picture of it. I was like,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was. So you never know. If you go out hiking in the hills of Alameda doesn't really have hills. You could go to the Oakland Hills or Berkeley Hills. You might find a coyote.
Oh yeah, no, that's the thing. When I with Foo Fighters Brian a few years ago, I used to occasionally walk with him around Lake Chabot, and he wanted to do the full 9 miles. So we walked 9 miles all around Lake Chabot through the woods, forest. But yeah, no, there are a couple times you hear some like steps, like what was that?
Uh-huh. Yeah, you're like, yeah, what was that? We have mountain lions in our hood. So, all right, let's get through a couple of comments here, and then we need to bring up a topic that is going to make us feel old, actually. The mountain would have killed me. The mountain, Michaela. So when Michaela's here, I'm also a bully to her. I make her go on hot girl walks with me.
Okay.
And she loves it. She loves it. Her and my mom, Rooney, I make her do it too, and they yell at me. Good for Huey. Thomas says, good for Huey. I'm chipping away at stuff. Let's go to the gym together. I love that idea. Too bad Thomas practically lives on the East Coast.
The farthest part of the East Bay. Yes.
I feel like when I go to Thomas's house, I'm like, where are we? It seems like it's so far away. Dan DeLay, I'm pretty chubby right now, but I'm more than happy to help with meal planning and helping with losing weight. I love this idea. Do we have a fit club? Do we have a Chasta and Huey fit club? Because I am getting really excited.
We need t-shirts now.
Can you call me Coach Chasta? Can I be best bully Coach Chasta? Can we make this happen? Because I am so here for it. I'm getting sweaty. I'm so excited. I love nothing more than health and fitness. This is so fun. Okay. There are a couple of really cool hiking spots in Oakland. I really miss it. Let's go. I would definitely drive over to hike with you guys too. I would love to do that. You would like
Lake Chabot. It's got a really cool view.
I've never done that one.
Yeah, I definitely recommend going really early in the morning before it gets crowded, but also before the sun really gets out and beating down on you. Like we would go like at 6 a.m. and like we did the whole 9 miles. It took like probably goddamn that was
just
a couple
to be fair, 9 miles you should have trained for. Like
I know,
that's
why I told them. I was like, you motherfucker. I was like, that's Brian I've known since kindergarten, or preschool. Like, you damn you, like.
That could not doing 9 miles, going from they call it like a couch to 5K is a good training program. Couch to 5K, that's 3.1 miles. Like that 9 miles is. When
I came home, I was done for the rest of the day. Like I would fall asleep on the couch in the living room, and I couldn't move for like an hour. Like I bet. Yes, I was like, oh my God, it was ridiculous.
I bet your legs were screaming. Oh my God, it's done. People are calling me Coach Chasta, best bully. Dan DeLay even has the trademark sign on it. I am here for it. We have merch. We're gonna roll out merch very soon. It's the Chasta and Huey Fit Club. I love this. This makes me so happy. And if you guys think I won't be a bully, you are dead wrong. I will have a full-on Chasta and Huey text club where I'll be like, ding, have you worked out yet today? Ding, it's 4:00. Where are you at? Like I will gladly play that role.
Man.
Okay. All right. Enough on that. We're going to keep up. So next week when we have this chat, I'll be asking you about your workout. So be expected.
Okay.
Be ready.
Okay.
So this made us feel really old. This news story came across our desk and we were like, wait, what?
Yeah, no, Chasta, like, I think for you and I, since we're around the same age, there's a lot of things you and I have experienced. And when
our generation stuff.
Yeah, our generation. And like this news item that came out a couple days ago, it hit, I don't know about you, but it hit me hard because I think at the point we're at that age right now, like we're feeling nostalgic on things. We miss things from like the 90s, early 2000s. And then when things officially in, it's like, man, like it feels like part of your soul's taken away. It just feels like part of your youth is like officially gone. Like there's no turning back. It's just a sign that you're feeling older.
Yeah. A lot
But
of people are reaching for nostalgic things too because it's a comfort. Because everything's so chaotic right now. It's like something from the past feels solid to you, you know?
Yeah. So a few days ago, AOL officially announced that they're discontinuing its dial-up internet service on September 30th. So next month. So we got about 5-6 weeks left. But yeah, the decision marks the end of an era, as dial-up was a cornerstone of AOL's service for over 3 decades. And the company stated that they're routinely evaluating their products and services and have decided to discontinue dial-up internet, which, okay.
Who knew dial-up was still a thing?
Exactly. That's my thing. I did not know dial-up internet was still being used. People were using it, that it had it was still being like used or like being provided as a service.
Had a purpose. Yeah, yes. I know.
So I don't know, like first off, who uses dial-up still? Like,
being a country girl, being from the sticks, I'm wondering if that's what it was, because like my mom couldn't get Wi-Fi, like couldn't have that service for a really long time. Couldn't have like a fast internet service. And I mean, like until like probably 10 years ago, she wasn't able to do that. So I'm wondering if that was part of that crowd. I don't know. I had no idea it was still a thing, but man, when you and I started talking about it, we were like, holy crap, it takes you back nostalgia wise.
Yeah, but that's my thing. It was like, first off, like AOL. Okay, so you're saying maybe people who live out in the sticks, like cable modems or cable wires, whatever, can't reach out there. They're not being built yet. So the only option is still using a phone line of some sort to connect.
Yeah, like I'm talking in the sticks, because my mom lives like out, but she's not like, in the hills of North Carolina or somewhere. West Virginia. You know what I mean? Like there are places still that are very remote, and I assume maybe that's where it was. I don't know.
Did you use AOL as your like original source for internet? What?
Thomas Cruz said, I only have internet from AOL dial-up trial disc.
Yes. Okay. So
I think I still have a trial disc somewhere.
Well, here's the thing. I found a photo. Let me see if I can open this here. Let me zoom in.
Like Thomas Cruz does live in the hills of West Virginia because he's so far away. Maybe he really only has dial-up. I'm fiber. I have a fiber line. Well, especially in this studio, the home studio, I actually have a different line in here than we have in the house because it just feeds the radio station. So I have the glass line, which is really cool.
Okay, so for the youngsters out there, I would think people under the age of 30, because I was trying to think, when did I stop using dial-up? It's when our family finally got a cable modem in our house. And I want to say, I think it was right after I graduated high school. So like 02, maybe 03-ish, roughly, give or take. Like that
Mine
whole
was
time.
About 03 when I moved to LA. I didn't have internet.
I just remember because I remember we had dial-up, and like everyone around here was like, you should get what was the two options? It was cable modem, or what was the other option for connecting to the internet? It was
help us in the comments. I don't know.
Yes, I'm blanking because
I only had internet when I went to the college library. Like I was so freaking broke, and I didn't live with my family anymore. So you had the luxury of being able to live with your family a tiny bit longer than I did. So I was out. And so if I needed to check my email, I went to the library. God, I feel old right now.
Well, no. So here's the thing for the youngsters who don't understand, because I think we kind of take it for granted now that we're always connected to the internet on our phones. We have Wi-Fi everywhere, or data plans with our phones. Like we're always connected to the internet. But like for the youngsters out there, back in the day, AOL was your way to connect to the internet and do everything out there. So you're right. Like Thomas said, I used to get those AOL discs, CDs in the mail all the time. And eventually I was like, Mom, can we connect to the internet now? So I remember we installed it on our old Hewlett Packard computer in the back room. And it was like a big day. Like we're finally like subscribing to AOL and like download the software to your desktop, and like you make an account and sign in. And like, for anyone who doesn't know, like Chasta, like, do you remember this? Like,
whoa. Oh my God, the nostalgia is real. Holy crap. That is Wild.
So can we kind of go through, like, I don't know about you, like, do you want to remember, or do you remember like a typical day, like sign into AOL for you guys?
That's
Like,
so funny. I mean, I remember like, oh my God, where did you get this?
so like, I remember AOL, it was installed as like a little desktop on your computer, and you double click on it and it opens up and you sign in, and it has to use your phone line to connect. And I remember it always made this sound every time you log in.
Oh. I have the chills.
I know.
I do.
But this whole process, you're sitting there like waiting, like, I'm about to go online. Like, this is like
See
this.
if you've got mail. You've got mail. Are we getting mail?
It was like traveling through a vortex to get online.
I mean, you really were. It was such a big deal. That, oh my gosh, that takes me back. I feel like I just got in a time machine.
But then,
I remember the first thing I looked for, the first thing I searched when I got on the internet was images, I kid you not, images of Steven Tyler so I could print them out to tape them in my locker.
I did that too. I used to print out a bunch of Green Day photos on my printer, home printer, and make posters out on cardboard. So yeah, then when AOL opened up, the program opened up after you finally logged in or dialed in, it would be like, welcome. You hear that welcome message. It was so like iconic. And then I don't know about you, but AOL was like my first time getting an actual email address. Like that was the first time you had your username, but then your username was also connected to your email. And it was like, so email, electronic mail, this is how people can contact you now. And so it was always like, did anyone email me? Like, you would have to get that notification. You've got mail. So when you heard that,
oh my God, look at your producer showing over here. I love it.
But when you heard that, like, oh my God, who contacted me? Like, who sent me an email? Like, this is a big deal. Like, I'm super excited.
It was a big deal. It was a really big deal.
But like,
I mean, I remember sitting down to get an actual email. And while you're talking, I just looked up in my old Hotmail account, well, that I still use. I have folders for people that will never be named, maybe ex-boyfriends, I don't know. Where I have emails from 1999, 2000, 2001. I saved them. Like, it's just crazy.
Well, and that's God. And then, like, you know, AOL would have these little pop-up windows there. You see right there on the screen. So they would like pop up right there.
Oh my God.
But that's the thing. Like, AOL was like creating your experience. So like, do you want to look up travel stuff? Do you want to look up games? Like, they were trying to tell you how to use the internet. And to me, that was always awesome. But yeah, then, like, you know, with your username, you would have like AOL Instant Messenger off to the side. That's what the right screen is. Your username. So you would find out your friend's username, and you guys can like contact each other, talk to each other. That was the original form of like text messaging. I felt like.
I remember
like the pop-up
chat rooms, not necessarily, I don't know that they were necessarily AOL chat rooms, but I remember like if you went over to your friend's house who had internet or had AOL, you could be in the chat rooms and stuff. And that was like a big deal.
Well, that's the thing. So when you're like, I would tell my friends like, hey, I'm about to go online right now. You go online right now. Yeah. And so on the right side, like people would their names would start showing up of who's online. And I just love, like, it would open the door. The door would open up and it's like, hey, they're online. And then I would immediately send them a message, or they would send me a message. And that would be the pop-up over to the left here. And you guys would just go back and forth and just like chatting with each other. Like, that sound to me is so like pleasant to hear. It's like, oh,
it is.
Someone's saying hi to me.
Somebody's saying hi. It's like an audio wave. You know what I mean? Isn't it funny how far we've come from that, where it was so exciting to hear you've got mail? It was such a big deal. There was a movie made that had that name, like
with Tom Hanks and Meg Ryan.
Yes, and Meg Ryan. Now, when I hear my phone, my email go off, I'm like, ugh. Like, we've come full circle. Michaela just said that every time I get an email notification, I cringe. Yeah, it's taken us, or me, 25 years, and now it's totally opposite of what it used to be.
But that's the thing. You look at the top of the screen here, but yeah, you would go like different. There was like different options of what do you want to do with your AOL service. And yeah, chat rooms were like great. Like, you would find chat rooms like depending on what like topic you're into or something like that. And everyone would talk to each other. And then like, if you want to talk to someone separately, you can go off to a private chat. But I remember like ASL ? Age, sex, location was always like the go-to like opening question. Cause like, I think guys want to talk to girls want to talk to guys.
Right.
But that was the early form of catfishing too, because you never knew who you were talking to on the
Oh,
other end.
especially then? No, it could have been literally anybody. Yeah, no.
And I remember like asking like, hey, send a photo for proof who you are. So
Yeah, I remember
I would
that
get the
too.
notification.
You've got pictures.
So I'll be like, oh, pictures right there in the inbox. So I opened that and then again, it would take like 10 minutes to download the photo, who it is.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
I just know like a lot of people would like joke around and send like, I remember like guys at my dad's work would like send funny photos to him and stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
you know, it was the early days of like sending memes to each other, but like sending funny photos that way. So,
It all feels very innocent then compared to what it is
Oh,
now.
totally.
You know what I mean? It feels very charming to look back on it like this.
and then it would be annoying if like someone like you're trying to talk to and they just stop talking and all of a sudden you hear they just like disappear.
They're
They
just
laugh
gone.
without saying goodbye. It's like, what the
You
hell?
always had to assume that was their parents coming in and yelling at them to get off the internet. And so they just like, bye.
Yeah.
Oh my
So,
God, that
but-
is so funny.
What's the other
That
one
was
here?
before ghosting. You got the door slam in your
Yes.
face.
File's done.
Yeah. So when you download the photos,
File's done.
whoever the voice guy
Wow.
was, I hope he made a lot of money doing that.
I wonder who that was. I wonder if he's still alive. That's so, or was that a robotic made up for like original Alexa or Siri voice? That's
Yeah.
so weird.
Well, and I remember like when you're online, this is chewing up your phone line. So when no one could
Right.
call you, your phone line would always be busy. And I remember, you know, it was such an exciting time of like being on the internet for the first time, that feeling like we had to take turns. Like I want to be online. My brother wants
Oh,
to be
yeah.
online. My mom would want to go online. So we had to take turns. And of course, like between the three of us, we might be online for a few hours. And then finally we disconnect.
Goodbye.
Like people,
Yeah.
people be able to start finally calling in and be like, "Where you been? Like I've been trying to call you. Like why is the phone line tied up?" But hey, that was life in the late '90s at that point. At least for me, just experience all that. So
That is, you had a little bit more of a direct experience because you had that in your home. I had to go
Yeah.
to a friend's house to experience that.
Yeah.
And then once I got into college, obviously, I had that. But yeah, I remember it really well. That is a time travel. You just put us in a portal there, like a nostalgic portal. Thank you for doing the work to find all that stuff. Producer Huey in the house. It's host Huey and producer Huey. You're playing all the roles today, as you and I are very good at doing. All the things.
Oh wait, hold on. There.
Yay!
Sorry, there's so many buttons here.
Now, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to get a lot of use out of that very expensive piece of equipment that he needs to write off. That's what
Fuck,
he's trying to do.
I know,
which is
dude.
good.
Telling me no, but it was just like it was such a fun time, like being online and like meeting people, interacting with people. I mean, talking to my friends from high school online, like get my
Yeah.
homework done and talk to them. And that was before text messaging. That's how you talk to
Yeah.
people, interacted. Do you remember what your old username or screen name was at the time?
I didn't. I don't remember. I think it was something pretty. I didn't have anything creative. I wish it would have been something. Thomas says he remembers his AIM screen name and he refuses to repeat it because it was embarrassing. Now you have to come with it. You can't keep secrets from us. This is the Chasta and Huey Fit Club. Come on.
Mine was Lurch 4402. So it was
really.
So Lurch was my old nickname in high school, tallest white guy in the basketball team. And
Yeah.
44 was my number. 02 was the year I graduated high school. And I
sure.
I had an alternate one. So on JV, I had number 55. So my original one was Lurch 5502. Then when I became a junior, I upgraded to 44. So it's just,
That's funny. I think mine was just Chasta99, which was part of my email address. I think it was just
Gotcha.
because I graduated in 99. It was not that exciting. I wish I would have had something interesting. That is, thank you for taking us down that rabbit hole.
You're welcome. It's just,
And now it's going to be over. We only have one more month of it. So like people who have AOL, like I do they still have, like, what does their experience look like?
I don't
now?
know.
Do they still have those sounds?
Well, remember AOL, like I think the instant messaging became so popular that they created just a separate program for just instant messenger. And if you didn't want to log in to like AOL anymore, you can just log into instant messenger and that it'll be off to the right side, like just all your friends' usernames online that you could talk
I
to.
do remember that more.
That was the more condensed version. And that's where I think a lot of people migrated over to using. It was just simpler to use. And you would eventually, like, browsers became a thing. Because like I said, AOL had the built-in browser to do your web searching. But eventually, I think Internet Explorer finally became a thing and all the other
Google.
stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
That is-
times.
Well
love it.
done, sir. Well
Even though it took
done.
forever to download stuff off
Yeah. but it was
LimeWire,
so worth
Kazaa,
it.
and all that, it was worth it back in the
It
day.
was worth it. We earned our
We earned that stuff.
We
So,
did. And I've said to you
RIP.
before, RIP. I've said to you before, and I think I may have said it on this podcast. A lot of the songs that I downloaded off of like Napster, I still hear the blips in. Like a Dave Matthews song, for instance. Like if I hear the normal version of that song, I can in my head I'm hearing the Napster blips. The bloop, it's crazy.
And then people would like mislabel stuff. Like to this day,
Oh
the
yeah.
punk rock version of Barbie Girl,
Yeah.
it was always labeled as MXPX, but now when I got older, I realized it was the band Homegrown from Southern California. So they are the ones who originally recorded it, but somehow on all the sharing services, it got saved or uploaded as MXPX, and MXPX never recorded that. So if I ever have a chance to interview MXPX, I'm like, did you guys know that you had us? People were thinking you recorded Barbie Girl, but you guys didn't. Like, oh, I have so many memories of just downloading that music.
Michaela, did you really ask what Napster is? Do you really not know? Are you being silly and funny?
Oh my
If
God.
you really don't know, then I have failed you. LimeWire.
Yeah,
you know, all
LimeWire.
right, well, Napster was the original LimeWire. It was,
Yeah.
I believe, if I remember right, Napster came before.
LimeWire and Kazaa, they both were like those green logos.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
like same thing.
Google Napster. Yeah, Google Napster Metallica. Exactly, Michaela. Look up Napster Metallica. That will be a good piece of education for you in the rock and roll history. Metallica was right. I have a shirt that says that actually.
Yeah.
That's the truth. All right. We got to get to a Huey
Okay.
help really quick because I'm going to have to give away my Disneyland tickets. By the way, we should mention we do have Disneyland tickets to give away on the air this week. Family 4-pack twice a day. So in the 8 a.m. hour with Lamont and then in my show in the noon o'clock hour. So it's coming up in the next.
You see Thomas's username, Freak in a Cage.
Oh, wait, hold on. I missed it. Okay, I'll share. It was Freak in a Cage. No way. Andy Dick's cameo in Dude, Where's My Car? That is amazing. Oh, I love it. Thank you for sharing. This is a safe space, Thomas.
Yes.
Safe
just
space.
us.
Nobody will judge you. All right, we do need to get to a Huey help.
Yes.
Are you ready with your sounder?
Yep.
If you've got trouble, we've got the cure for what ails ya.
The Bay Area's bestie, Huey, is here with advice.
It's Huey Help.
Okay. So this Huey help is a little bit serious, and I don't want to drag the party down, but it felt important to get back to Mark, because this is heavy. This is heavy, and I feel like it's also probably very relatable to a lot of people. So it says, my wife and I have been married for 11 years. We have a 9-year-old daughter together, and my wife's teenage son from her first marriage lives with us full time. Everyone in our house seems happy and well-adjusted, except me. For the last few years, I've felt increasingly dissatisfied with my life. I've told my wife how I feel and she's verbally supportive, but she won't actually do anything to change things. I've suggested trying new things together, moving to a new house, anything to break up the monotony. But since she's happy, she has no motivation. I love her and her kids, but I'm starting to wonder if I should leave because no one else wants change. Am I out of line for feeling this way? Should I get therapy? Try a trial separation. Mark. That's heavy. I told you.
That is heavy.
We were shifting gears there, but that's,
I know.
Mark needs your help.
Man, I mean,
Where to start?
I mean, for him, you don't want to like shut the door. Like, I was trying to.
Oh, I see. There it is.
I mean, right out of the gates, my first reaction, get therapy. Like, talk it out. Like, there's some sort of mental blockage or something mental that you're going through, and you don't know how to like describe it or fully understand it. So I think hopefully maybe chip away at it with some therapy, talk it out, and have an outsider give their opinion could help with that stuff. And then eventually, if you get therapy, then I think other people will see that you're taking this serious, and then they realize, oh, okay, you really are being serious. Okay, I need to do my part to help out. So like the wife is not doing anything right now. Maybe she kind of feels like, oh, it's just a phase that you'll overcome soon, and we'll just get back to our normal scheduled programming here. So
Yeah.
that's how my initial reaction. And then, but yeah, it is a bummer that like no one around you is like showing that proper support and wants to help. You know what I mean? Or like wants to make those changes. That's a bummer too.
If
Having
Jay
that support
came to me
system.
and if he said, I'm feeling like a lot of monotony around me, I feel like the doldrums are around me, like every day is the same day, that would be the biggest red flag. Everything in my world would stop down and I would be like, how do we fix this? And here's what I will say too, Mark. There are seasons of life, right? You have seasons of life where there a lot of exciting things are happening and there's a lot of change. But then you run into seasons of your life where you're in business mode, like you're working really hard because you're saving up for something or trying to get your kid through school or whatever the case may be. I'm in a season of life where I'm doing a lot for my son and to build his life. He's in soccer, he's in banjo, he's in all these things. His homework, it's all about Cody, which is fine. I took that role on as a mother, but it does sometimes you feel like you're hopping from one rock to another. It's like you're just keeping yourself above water. That's hard. But Jay and I, and you can use this term, Mark, we always say in our house, well, between he and I specifically, that we like to keep it hot and fresh.
Oh,
Jay and I, you've heard us say that, Huey. We really always prioritize each other. We go on date nights, and we don't go out without each other, really. And that's because this is a running inside joke with Huey and I. Oftentimes Huey is like our third. Like a lot of times it's me, Jay, and Huey. When we're out and about, we're kind of a package deal. And can I just say truly as like a best friend, thank you for seeing that about us and like rolling with it. You've never complained about being a third wheel. It's not like when we're all out at dinner together, Jay and I are making out and you're just sitting there. It's not like that at all. But you see it like, we prioritize each other in our relationship and we go out and we do exciting things. We go to rock shows and what have you, but we keep things hot and fresh. We always have like a trip somewhere down on the calendar to look forward to. We have a date night. We prioritize that. If a couple weeks have gone by and we haven't done something with each other without, Cody around, we're like, okay, we need to get something down, get a babysitter here, stat. Like it's a priority. Yeah. But both people have to be doing that. You can't just be one person doing that.
Yeah. And that's unfortunate. Like I said, it's, not to put all the blame on the wife here. I mean, that's not
way
fair,
to be a woman hater. Way to go, Huey. Way to go.
Goodbye.
Well done.
But I'm just saying, like for her, she realized there's an issue and then
it's real.
That's real. And like, okay, what do we need to do? Let me help out and like start baby steps. Like, maybe take a day trip. Like to move out of your house, that is a big ordeal. Like that is a big life changing.
You're breaking up your family. Like you can't do that without doing everything else before it.
So I think totally like start out small. Yeah, like a weekend getaway like once a month or something. Yep. Go to like, one city over. Like, case in point, like somewhere here in the Bay Area, go to Napa one weekend. Maybe go to Sacramento, go to Tahoe another weekend. LA, Vegas, like kind of
simple stuff that doesn't cost you anything. We were just talking about going to Chabot to go hiking. That's something I've never done. That sounds like a fun new adventure. Like just think about how to get out of your box. Like Jay and I will drive. We often get in the truck, take the bikes, and we'll drive down the coast and find like a new sandwich shop or a new beach, whatever has dogs, things like that. It just changes the routine.
Well, case in point, like, I think like here in Alameda, like my brother and I, we have like our go-to spots. Okay, want a burrito? Let's go here. We need a burger. We got this burger spot here. We want some Thai food. We got our Thai spot. Like, and you're right. It gets kind of predictable and it's like, okay, what do you want to do? Like I look on Instagram and like there's a lot of food reviewers and influencers. I'm like, oh, there's a cool spot here in Oakland, a cool spot in Berkeley. Oh, San Jose. Like, the other day we found this brewery in Berkeley that has like bratwurst and huge pretzels and beer. And we're like, let's go try this place. So
that's fun. That's a fun little adventure. It doesn't have to, you don't have to reinvent the wheel every time.
Yeah. Like my brother's birthday was last week or week and a half ago. And like, he took time off from work and we just kind of treat it like a staycation. Like I would work in the morning, early afternoon, and then every day we did something different. Like we went to Sausalito one day, also went to Olima on that same day. We went to Mill Valley another day, went to San Francisco one day. What was the other one? We went, San Francisco, went to San Jose Giants game. Like I was tired just trying to chauffeur my brother around, but it was fun. Like every day we had something different to look forward to. So I think, in this situation, he should try to find things different. I mean, maybe start some new hobbies, find other things that are interesting. He sounds like he's in a funk right now.
And he is in a funk.
it is such an overthink. It all starts with yourself mentally. It's like, how do I overcome this? And you got to take that first step, like me going to that gym last night, just putting my shoes on and driving to the parking lot. I was like, once I was there, like, all right, just walk in.
And think about that new adventure. You might meet new friends at the gym or a new lady. You know, you're going to learn things about your body. If you start getting into weights, you can learn something new about, and that challenges your brain. I do want to point out, my niece just came in with some solid wisdom here. She said, take yourself on self dates. I love trying new places around Oklahoma City by myself. It's good for my mental health. I agree with you, Michaela. Be investing in yourself. Don't make it everyone else's issue if you're the unhappy one. Like, sure, they should care and take you seriously and they should try, but start investing in yourself and figure out what is making you unhappy and start working on these things.
Well, like for me, like this past weekend, I have a chance to tell you this, but like Friday night, I didn't do anything. I was at home. Then Saturday, same thing. I was just at home. Honestly, I had just like, I need to get out of the house. And literally I left my house probably at 9:30 and just drove to Concord.
I saw that on your stories. Yeah.
And I saw like there was an AC/DC tribute band. AC/DC had Zetro from Exodus, formerly of Exodus, singing. Our buddy Greg and Michael from the Butlers playing guitar and bass, respectively. Will Carroll from Death Angel on drums. And I was like, I just need to get out of the house. Sure enough, first person I saw when I walked into Vinny's was our boy Crazy Dave, the Concord legend.
Now, if that doesn't make your night out, I don't know what will.
So I hung out there and watched that and then went to pick up my brother afterwards. But it was just like, I need to get out of the house just for a little bit. So it was like, I'm going to go to Vinny's. I was by myself. But yeah, you're right. It was like, I guess like a self date. It's like, just get out of the house, change up, like just staring at these four walls here and just get out there. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things this guy can do to hopefully
also
change
can be
things
said,
up.
as my dad would say, pick yourself up from your bootstraps. Like you pick yourself up first, make sure you're doing everything yourself to take care of you. And then hopefully you're surrounded by people that will take notice of that and realize, oh, we got some stuff going on. We all need to rally around this. So I fully get behind that. We really came full circle here, Huey. You going to the gym and pulling yourself up all the way back around to Mark and what he's going through. Holy hell, this was a relatable podcast. Look at us go.
This was a very heavy episode here. Like
heavy and also very nostalgic. We really, we're going to pat ourselves on the back. We're going to take care of us right now.
Welcome.
Yes.
Hey, like these sounds aren't going to be used anywhere else now. We can recycle this stuff.
Absolutely. No, these are permanent fixtures on this show. Are you kidding? We will be using these forevermore. And it's important to know that, yes, in walked Chasta and Huey Fit Club. So we now have a fitness club if anyone wants to join. I am really tempted to make a text group chat from everyone that's regularly on the podcast so I can bully the shit out of you guys. I will take that very seriously, and we will have merch. So Coach Chasta, Team Bully, here we are. I love it. All right, I got to jump off because I'm about to pee down my leg, and I got to get ready to take my Disney winner. But this was good stuff. Very good advice. Sage advice, Huey. Very well
awesome. Done. Thank you guys for tuning in. Of course, follow us on social media, chastaandhuey@gmail.com if you want to email us. And yeah, thank you for all the continuous support. And on that note,
goodbye.